and welcome to Luna's training lesson. In these videos, I'm going to show you what she's been working on, how you can keep practicing with her at home and build on what she has. Some of her behaviors still need work on duration and focus and distractions, but for being a little tiny baby pug, I think she's doing amazing. Are you focused? Come here. When you're training her, you want to make sure that you practice in lots of different locations, not just one area. So, work in different rooms of the house, work on different flooring in the backyard, front yard. When you're training her, you can absolutely be using her dog food. So on a day where you're working with her more, give less food to her at meal times and, stick it in your treat pouch or in your pockets. And that way you can be rewarding with food, and you can mix in treats, but make sure you make your treats really small. So this would be a giant treat for her. So I'm gonna tear off just teeny tiny little bits for her. So that way, as we continue training, I'm not overly stuffing her, right? I just wanna reward the behaviors as we move along. When we are giving the cues, I want you to say the word first and then hand signal second. And that helps make everything really clear because your puppy will really just focus on one if you do it at the same time. So what that would look at would be me going, come. Yes, good girl, right? So I say the word and then I give the hand cue, right? Or it might look like sit, hand cue, down, hand cue. So say the word, then do the hand cue. If it is a fairly new behavior, you're gonna mark it with yes. So you'll say the word yes, and yes promises a treat. So we would never say yes and not give a treat. If you're just encouraging her and you're praising her, then you can praise and encourage all day, but that doesn't promise a treat. If I say yes, that promises a treat. So it would look like if I go, Luna, touch. Yes. So I yes right when she hits my nose, or her nose hits my palm. And then I reward. Touch. Yes. There you go, good girl. Good girl. As she gets better, we can start chaining behaviors together. So you can ask for 3 or 4 behaviors and for the one treat. And then the other thing we want to think about are life rewards. So we don't always want to reward with food. There's lots of things that are rewarding in life, and you want to sit there and think about all the things that makes Luna happy. So she likes to be petted. She likes being talked to. She likes playing with toys. She likes playing with the cat. So those are all life rewards. So as you're working with her, before she comes out of the crate, I might ask her to sit, and then I let her out of the crate. So the reward is coming out. Before I pick her up, I might ask for a sit, and then I pick her up. So those are life rewards that she's gonna get throughout the day. I don't know if you can see this. And Luna, come. Good girl, good girl. All right, so we're gonna start out with some really easy foundation behaviors. Good girl. So one of the behaviors I use a lot is watch me, and this is our hand cue. So it's your fist to your chin. Watch me is eye contact, right? If she's looking at me, she's thinking about me. Let's see, watch me. Now it does not matter if she's sitting or standing as long as she's giving me eye contact. Good. So watch me, and then we have sit is palm up, down is a palm down, and we might need to come a little lower for her at this point. So Luna, come, sit, watch me, good girl, down, yes. So I'm yesing right when her little elbows hit the ground, and she's doing a great job of holding it. Good girl. And I'm gonna reinforce her a little bit extra for just holding the position, for not hitting it and popping right back up. Girl. Okay. Good. We also have stand, and stand is going from a sit position or a down position into standing up on all fours. So it's a good behavior to throw in there so it's not always sit to down. sit to down, right? Because what'll happen is you'll ask for a sit and your dog will just start to lay down. So we want to pull in a stand so that she's really listening to what the next behavior is. You could also be using stand for wiping her paws, for putting a harness or clothing on her, for grooming, anything like that. So we'll get her out here. Ready? Come here. Looney, touch. Good girl. Sit. Stand. Yes. So I'm yesing right when her hips come all the way up. Girl. Stand. Yes. No. Right there. Good. Good girl. And we could do stand into down position. Down. She said, oh, that's a little harder. Good girl. Watch me. Stand. Yes. Now I'm going to pull her back up and reward her in the stand. Good. Stand. Yes. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Okay, so we also have touch, and touch is a nose bump to your palm. So touch is a great way to get her over to you, to get her closer to you. Helps us not overuse calling her to come. So you could call her to come, but we could also just say touch. So she's all up in my cat's bottom at the moment. Oh, are you following me? Okay, so touch would be a way I might call her away from something and get her in close. So Luna, touch. Yes, good girl. Touch. Oh, I got sidetracked. Touch. Yes. Touch is a nice one if you maybe took her out to a patio and you're sitting around, as you're talking to other people, you could be doing touch under the table and just getting her to focus on you. So it's kind of like the watch me. It's if you're looking at me, you're thinking about me. If you're over here and close to me, this is what you're focusing on, not all the big distractions going on in life. Also use the touch for bells. She's not quite got it where she can run over and hit the bells if they're hanging on the door, but she can hit the bells if I'm holding them. So I'll do that in the video later. Sorry, my cat's knocking things off. Okay, go. So, Luna, touch. Yes. Good girl. Good. All right. So you can play around with those behaviors. So let me do a little bit. Luna, touch. Good girl. Sit. Stand. Sit. Down. Watch me. Stand. Yes. Good. And I will pull her back into that stand. Yes. Good girl. Okay.